Hey, what's going on guys? John here, and today I wanted to do a video review for the Marklife P12 label maker. So in this video I'm going to actually walk you through the label maker itself. We're going to do a little bit of a demo, and I'm actually going to print something on the label maker. I'm going to walk you through the mobile app for the label maker, and we'll really just go from there. So let's start with the label maker itself. This particular one is actually somewhat of an improved version, I believe, from their P11, which I also have. I've actually had that device now for a little while, and I've been able to use that to print all kinds of different things. This one actually has like kind of a rainbow design on the front of it, gives it a little bit of an aesthetic. You have a USB-C charging port on the bottom. This is the main power button, and an LED ring will just light up around this when it's on. You have a nice and real convenient slice piece here, so you can actually cut after you do a print. You can easily slide this up and it will immediately just cut what's remaining here. So to do a little demo, this is just some extra. We can actually go up, and this will just cut the tape as is. So pretty easy. If you want to open this and put in new tape, you slide this down and this whole piece will just come off, and you can insert a new roll, and then you just run it through as if you were doing like normal tape. So in terms of the device, that's pretty much it. You do have a little loop here as well, and they include inside the box this kind of nice little loop here. So if you want to attach this, you could have a ring. Obviously this is a little more catered towards women most likely, but still kind of cool that they included that. You do also have a USB to USB-C charging cable, pretty straightforward there. And that's more or less what you get inside the box. Now, let's go ahead and actually look through the mobile app. I have my phone here, and my battery was a little bit low, but we'll bring this over as much as we can. And I'm gonna kind of walk you through what to expect in terms of setting up the app. So this is actually the Marklife app here. And I'll actually take this off the charger here because I can get a little bit closer here for you guys. You'll see which device you're connected to. You can create labels, you can do a scan print, and you can also create templates. So I was actually playing around, like here's a very basic, simple font, and then here's one that's got a little bit more of a bold style to it. You can choose what type of paper you're printing on, and more or less go through any of this. So this is the home page. If I was going to switch between a different Marklife device, you can do all of these different options here depending on the paper size and the type of device you were using. So if I wanted to switch to my P11, I could easily do that and then just connect that via Bluetooth. Now if I want to go ahead and print, I'm going to just print this here, and I was actually creating labels for some of the cables for my older retro game consoles. So in this case, I just abbreviated that for N64 for Nintendo 64. Inside the editor, I have options of doing things like text, images, stickers, dates. I can do OCR, code, Excel, graffiti, lines, serial numbers, all kinds of different things. So this is just basic text with a nice font on it. It's fairly easy to edit in here. You can drag and drop and move things around. You can resize them here within the app. Went way too big on this one. This can actually get kind of finicky if you're not careful, so we'll get that back to normal there. We should already be all linked up, so if I want, I can even save this as a template, something like that. But we're going to go ahead and hit print, and now I have a few different options for printing. I can basically print out different paper directions, text only, or picture-based printing. So obviously if you do picture, your pictures will come out a little bit better. If you're doing text, you want to make sure you're doing that option, and you can choose to do a certain number of copies. So if we go ahead and hit print, this now prints this out, and you can see it pretty much gave me exactly what I was looking for. One thing I noticed with the 12 model is you do get a much longer printout, so this is going to be better for like longer text. Of course, if we don't want all that, we could always, you know, in this case I can cut this, and now I have the option here to utilize this. These I believe have sticky adhesive on the back, so in the middle it just splits through, and you could take this off, and now this becomes something you could stick onto any surface. So one thing that's a big upgrade over the P11 in this particular case, just from my experience, is that normally the P11 would probably cut to about here, and this one you now have a much longer strip. And of course, if you don't need all of this, you can just cut this, and that's pretty much what you get. So this would be nice for like longer phrases for sure, like maybe a short sentence. But yeah, I'm very happy. The quality seems to come out really nice as well. You can see it pretty much gave me exactly what I was looking for. So the ink printed on this perfectly fine. It was very easy to connect it via Bluetooth, and I do like that they came up with this cutting piece, because what was happening before with the P11, I used to have to kind of pull, and sometimes it would fray the ends, and it just wasn't very ideal. You had much smaller stickers. So this is kind of nice that the entire thing is actually a sticker, so you're not really making any imperfections on your printouts. I'd even recommend possibly creating you know, longer variations of the text that you're going to do in your print preview, and then that way you're going to be able to fill all this space very easily. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video review, found this helpful. There is a manual that does go through everything that you need to know. They talk about like calibration, labeling, how to do everything, how to use the device. It's both in English and it appears to be in Chinese as well. So you have everything here that you need to go through, and it shows you how to do all the editing, pretty much everything you want, any troubleshooting, anything like that that you could be running into. You can find the app right on the App Store or on Google Play. Pretty straightforward. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video review, found this helpful, and thanks for watching.